Hey everyone, I just want to officially make a new video here. I want to address the most asked question of me, both privately and publicly on YouTube. Officially, here's a video. If anybody asks the question, I can tell them to go watch this video. You guys can give them the link to this video, and maybe we can kind of just nip this in the butt real quick. The question is, where does your money come from, Eric? Worded a little differently in some phrases, but basically, they see me riding around in a motorhome, touring the entire country. I'm an artist. No matter what kind of work you do as an artist, you have to find a platform to sell your work to be able to make the money. Now, whether that be a music writer, an actor, maybe you make hemp clothing, you're an artist, you draw sketches, and you have to find a way to sell all this stuff, you're not going to make any money as an artist unless you find that outlet to be able to sell what you have made. So, in my line of work, I make videos about my life in an RV traveling around the country with my cat. Without YouTube, I wouldn't really have a very good way to show those videos. So, me being a YouTube partner and teaming up with YouTube, I give my videos to YouTube to be able to put on their servers and show to the world, and then they sell advertisements. The advertisements that you see before my videos or in my videos or on top of my videos, I get a cut from YouTube for that. We kind of share it because they're giving me the platform, but then I'm giving them the material and the viewership to where those advertisements, they're actually bid on certain channels. They want to be on certain channels that have different ratings and numbers and material inside the videos. So it's a partnership through Google and YouTube. Google owns YouTube, so my paychecks come from Google. I then have to pay taxes on that income every year, so it's no different than when I worked at Walmart 2 years ago. I'm making an income, I'm paying my state income tax and my federal income tax, and then I'm paying my bills. I feel like it's kind of a simple operation, but then again, a lot of people have even more questions once you start talking about that. You know, how much do you make? Do you make $36 a month, or do you make $3,600 a month? Me personally, I'm not going to go into the specifics of how much I actually make because it changes every half year. And I've been doing this for a while, and I make enough income to comfortably pay all of my bills and keep gas in the tank and live this lifestyle and maintain it self-sufficiently. I guess there was some times earlier on in my YouTube career where I had a lot of help from some fundraisers, some outside donations to get me to where I am right now, which I consider myself to be very self-sufficient and being able to support myself completely on my own, which is a feat in itself. But I thank all of my YouTube viewers and all of the help to get me where I am right now. A lot of people don't make it big on YouTube, and it can never really be a job. I also know that I won't be able to change anyone's minds who is going to say, Eric, that's not a real job. Like, as soon as I started talking, they were like this in the video and just, no, he doesn't have a real job. You know, and I can't get through to those kind of people. I understand that, but I still want to officially make a video and address it in case they ever, maybe on the 10th try watching this video, they can actually be a little more open-minded to the 21st century and understand that not all of us have to work the standard 6 days a week, 10-hour shifts and pulling up brick and throwing brick and doing all this hard labor, because that's, you know, people think that it's not fair all the time. It's just not fair, Eric. I worked so much harder than you, and I make less than you do. When are you going to get a real job like me and do what I'm doing? And that question is so hard for me to answer because there's so many people who just can't be open-minded. They just, nothing's fair. Nothing's fair, you know? I mean, I've been through it. I remember back when I was 16, 17 years old, I was a passenger. My mom was driving. We went into a parking garage, and, you know, it had the arm over the thing, so she had to pay the parking guy. He took the money and put it in, pushed a button, and then the thing came up, and we drove through, and then it closed behind him, and he sat back down and watched TV on his little 9-inch screen. And I remember, you know, asking Mom, man, Mom, that's all he does all day? He just sits and watches TV and pushes a button? Mom's like, yeah, and he probably makes $16, $18 an hour to do it. I mean, I was working in an industry at the time where I was working 12-hour shifts 3 times a week and then 4 times a week the other week, and going to school full time, just busting a sweat in this fireproof clothing in a glass factory, working my ass off. And I remember, I'm pretty sure I told my mom, That's not fair, Mom. I make half what he makes, and I work so much harder. That's not fair. How did he get that gig? It wasn't long after that I really had to realize, there's no such thing as fair. You can't argue that's not fair anymore in life. We all have this opportunity. We all have a mind that can be creative and can come up with ways to make an alternative living. There's a lot of different ways to be an artist out there in the world. There's a lot of people that fail as an entrepreneur, starting their own business or being creative as an artist. So I failed at a lot of things in life. I've also worked very hard on this YouTube channel, and I continue to work hard on this YouTube channel. I will never be a slacker on this. I understand people see my videos, and on the outside, after the finished product is completely edited down, I'm just having fun, just living off the land, not a care in the world, always smiling, always seeing new stuff, and always sharing it with the world. But the fact is, I'm not just sitting here watching TV and playing video games all the time. Most of the time, it takes me 2 days sometimes to sit in front of my laptop and edit all the video and all the audio and everything that's involved in, all these clips and stuff that I've, collected and recorded on 3 different cameras that are just, 20 to 30 gigabytes of stuff. I could make an hour and a half long video that's just completely just a waste. But, I crunch it down and make it more succinct and make it more enjoyable to watch without all the extras in there, and that takes a lot of work. And I feel bad when I cut all that stuff out of video, but then again, it's not enjoyable to me. I think that you lose people's interest when things start to get a little slow and boring and you show too much. If you give 8 minutes of awesome video instead of an hour and a half of just the last 2 days unedited, I think that that's what makes my channel stand out from some of the others, is the work I put into it. And I don't slack when it comes to that work. I work really hard and I put a lot of effort into it. And I've started over several times on videos where I thought I could do better, editing-wise. You can only do so much with the film, and sometimes even my film or my audio gets ruined, and it's frustrating. So I consider myself a video artist, but again, without YouTube and Google, I wouldn't have a paycheck. I wouldn't have an employer. Or maybe I would have to find a way to cut out the middleman and get the advertisers to go directly onto a website of mine. And that may be something that I work out in the future. Right now, I have acquired the web address www.nomadicfanatic.tv, and that really will probably be the future of my channel. I don't think YouTube will be around forever. And I would also like to eventually divert what's going on in YouTube to my own platform and maybe open up my own private business where I am the sole owner of it. So for the meantime, I've just kind of redirected my web page to the YouTube page. But at least I have it there in case something ever happens. People will be able to find me online. So, Eric, when are you going to get a real job like the rest of us? I'm happy, guys. I'm doing what I want to do, and I have a job. By every account in the world, whether or not you can understand it or not, I have a job. I have an employer. I have income. I pay my taxes like everyone else. Well, mostly everyone. Some people that don't. And I pay my bills. And I still get to create videos on YouTube and have fun while I'm doing it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Again, if somebody ever asks the question and you see it popped up and I don't get to it, shoot them the link of this video. Maybe they'll watch it. All right, have a good day. Talk to you later. Hey guys, Jax here, along with his human servant Eric. Thanks for watching our RB channel. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up below. Don't forget to watch all of our other videos. We got some great material out there. Subscribe to our channel so you can get the latest updates here on the road. Can you say hi? Talk to you guys later.